Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video, where we're going to be talking about the two potential characters that are going to be getting their C90s and a rework with the global exclusive boss rush that is going to be coming up here very soon, which is going to be Relm and Cait Sith. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this video in case I am correct, but if not, then well, this video is going to be out there regardless, because at around this time frame in JP is when Relm and Cait Sith got their C90, with Relm finally getting her LD weapon. So, you know, in case it does actually happen with this upcoming boss rush, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about these two characters and let you guys know if they are worth chasing for. So, let me know your plans for this potential upcoming banner down in the comment section below, or your overall thoughts on Relm and Cait Sith. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we'll first start off with Cait Sith's rework to his skill 1, which gains an additional 3 uses. The plus version deals a 6-hit distributed melee brave plus an AoE HP attack 2 times that deals 4 HP damage. The plus version deals a 6-hit distributed melee brave plus an AoE HP attack 3 times that also deals 4 HP damage. His LD extension turns his LD ability to deal full HP damage to all enemies by 100% Earth Current Brave 4 times, and extends the granted duration of the Lucky Girl buff to 12 turns. With his C90, his EX ability turns into a 5-hit AoE melee brave plus an AoE HP attack 4 times. His C65 got extended to 7 turns, and it increases the party brave gain to 50% of max brave. It now adds a 10% party brave gains up and a 10% party gained max brave overflow up. Now, Relm's rework to her skill 1 triggers an AoE magic HP attack, followed by a 6-hit AoE magic brave plus an AoE HP attack 2 times that deals split HP damage and increases brave by 20% of the total HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. Her skill 2 becomes a 5-hit magic brave plus an HP attack 3 times that deals 50% splash HP damage and increases brave by 20% of the total HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. With her C90, it turns her EX ability into a 6-hit distributed magic brave plus an AoE HP attack 4 times that deals 4 HP damage. Her C65 got extended to 6 turns and adds a 10% stolen max brave overflow up and a 30% brave damage cap up. Her LD ability, Sketch Ultros, is a 5-hit AoE magic brave plus an AoE HP attack 4 times that deals split HP damage and increases brave by 20% of the total HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. It grants the I can draw anything you want buff for 12 turns and also inflicts the Sketch debuff to all targets for 2 turns. Her LD buff provides the following: a 20% brave damage up, 20% stolen max brave overflow up, a 20% HP damage up. When an additional turn is granted by the Sketch debuff, it changes her HP command to Tentacle. A 20% party except for herself brave damage up, a 20% party except for herself stolen max brave overflow up, a 20% party except for herself HP damage up, a 20% party brave gains up, and a 20% party gained max brave overflow up. And then with her Tentacle command or ability, it increases the party brave by 50% of max brave, then deals a 4-hit AoE magic brave plus an AoE HP attack 3 times that deals split HP damage and increases brave by 20% of the total HP damage dealt after each HP attack. It extends the duration of active buffs by 1 turn and increases the recast gauge by 20%. So is Cait Sith and or Relm worth chasing for in the upcoming banner? So we're gonna start off with Cait Sith. Cait Sith, you know, even though he got his rework to his skill 1, you're probably not gonna be using that too much out of him, because the biggest thing that you will be using Cait Sith is to take advantage of his LD buff that he provides to the party, because this buff provides the party with a 100% critical hit rate up. So even if the enemy cannot get broken, you're still going to be doing crit damage, which is, you know, going to be needed for future fights. Like example, one of the fights that we just had, the Sephiroth fight, you couldn't break Sephiroth once you reach a certain threshold. But if you had like Cait Sith or Lil Set, who does provide 100% crit hit rate up, or even Cisne, then you don't have to worry about that because you're still gonna deal crit damage. Not only that, but depending on the total amount of party buffs that you have on the team will equal the percentage of the party gained and stolen max brave overflow up that they are going to receive. And then also when it comes to the increase of brave by the percentage of max brave for each critical hit that you deal, that's gonna equal just more total HP damage in general, because depending on the amount of brave hits that you are dealing, and will equal the amount of increased brave that you are going to be recovering in between those brave hits, will, you know, increase the total HP damage that you're going to be dealing. So a lot of players tend to use Cait Sith more as a call ability, because like they are trying to get that higher increase in total HP damage because of that small increase of the brave in between critical hits. So like his LD buff that he provides to the party is actually a very solid one. So for those who do not have it, if Cait Sith is a character that is going to be dropping with this global exclusive boss rush, then picking this up would actually not be it would actually be a good idea, because it's going to help you, and especially during Shinryu fights, you are going to want to have the most damage or the maximum damage output out of your team. So having this, whether you bring him into the team or, you know, more than likely as a call ability, would not be a bad idea. Now, for those who are curious though, like if by chance you cannot pick up his LD weapon now, the next time that you are able to get it is going to be with the Arenea's intersecting will. So it's gonna be a very hot minute until he until his LD weapon gets reran. Now, Relm with her upgrades is actually not bad for what she actually does receive, and the fact that now her LD buff is able to provide party auras, and the party auras aren't actually that bad, because you got brave damage up, HP damage up, but the biggest thing is definitely going to be brave gains up on a character that is like meant to deal damage and at the same time have some turn control. And when I say some turn control, because it's not like full-on turn control where, like, you know, the enemies do not get a turn. I'm talking about the fact that she is able to jump in the turn order after the enemy acts, and it can actually come in handy in type situations where, let's say, if the boss like loves to get turns, or you're facing multiple enemies and you're about to run into a tight situation, then having Relm, as long as that sketch debuff is active on them, having Relm to be able to jump in the turn order and for her to act is actually not bad. So the other thing about it is that with her LD ability now giving her access to her tentacle ability, after you do jump in the turn order, you have basically an ability, like another ability to use once the sketch debuff effect kicks in and she jumps right after the enemy, so after the enemy acts. So it's actually not bad though. But overall though, I mean, I do like the fact that, you know, like that she is able to deal some pretty overall good damage. You know, it's not going to be like anything like crazy spectacular like many of the characters that we got going on right now, but overall though, it's, I mean, I would say that she is an overall solid character with what she already has. But the question is though, like, is she actually worth pulling for? Really, when you look at Relm, like with most of her abilities, she is able to inflict that sketch debuff except for her skill 1, including her C65 is able to inflict it as well. But her skill 1, like, it just varies on what summon you do have actives. And then when it comes to her other abilities, you know, it's really going to like help in supporting her to be able to inflict that sketch debuff, so that way you have that somewhat of that turn control that you have in a fight. So overall though, in my opinion, like for Relm, like I feel like she's more kind of like that fun type of character, but I don't think she's like I don't believe that she is a character that like you necessarily need, but she actually would not be a bad choice for a third slot if per se like you have like a strong DPS and a strong support and you are wanting a character that does like a little bit of mix of both when it comes to like say party ores and at the same time does deal some damage here and there. Relm is not a bad choice when it comes to that third slot, but like overall though, I don't really think she's like needed. You could probably pass up on her. The next time that she does actually drop is going to be in a future event. Originally she dropped again with her LD weapon during JP's 5-year anniversary. Now, so I don't really have a specific time frame as to when her LD weapon will be reran, but at some point more than likely you're gonna be seeing her with her LD weapon be reran. So like if by chance they decide to wait until Global's 5-year anniversary, then yeah, it's gonna be a very hot minute until her LD weapon does get reran. But overall though, like if you are needing a character that has some turn control, provides some party ores, and overall does some good damage, like Relm's not a bad choice, but I know a lot of players are holding off on pulling, you know, because the new era is going to be dropping soon, and then you have other characters that are going to be coming up very soon as well. But other than that though, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about these two potential characters that may be dropping with the global exclusive boss rush. And other than that, that's going to be it. So take care, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.